Hello, everybody. Great to see all of you. My name is Zach, for those that don't know me. I'll be teaching you today. Today we're going to be talking about food and our cooking habits, the things we like to eat, the different cuisines we enjoy. So we'll probably be learning a lot of vocabulary. So have your pen and paper ready. And yeah, that's it. We're just going to have a free-form discussion, and we're also going to play one or two games related to food. Hazel, lovely to see you again.
Hi again.
Was that lesson helpful?
Yes.
You think?
Wasn't perfect. Yes. Grammar lessons are always very helpful.
Helpful,
from you.
yeah. Good. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. It's difficult. You guys ask challenging questions sometimes, I have to say, but it's good because it challenges me and it makes me think about, English is a very flexible language, but at the same time, it's not completely flexible, right? So you always ask. Often you'll ask me questions that are right on the border. You can do this or you can't do that, which is good because if I can answer them correctly for you, then hopefully, it will help you with the way you use the language. Sorry, I just got a bit distracted there. Hello, Igor. Igor, do you feel like you have a better understanding now?
Yeah, but not so much. I need more practice.
You need more practice, okay.
Yeah, because when I write an email in English, so I very, very carefully check grammar. And I start to Google all kind of grammar to check if I wrote correct.
Okay.
So that's why I need more practice.
Sure. I'm going to post a good link for you. Look at this. Yeah. Good. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. It's different. You guys. Hold on one second. You see the link in the chat, Igor?
Yeah.
At the bottom of that page, there are some really good exercises to test the present simple perfect and the present perfect. Present perfect simple and the present perfect progressive or continuous. Sorry, it's like a mouthful. So these exercises you'll have to figure out the difference, and it'll tell you if you're right or wrong. So if you want more practice, then do these exercises when you have time.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Is it Chepren?
Sergey, I think it's Russian.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
That's Sergey. Can you hear me?
Yes, of course.
I'm not sure if you still have it open, but I could hear myself a second ago. I was getting a bit distracted. Do you have a second Verbline window open, or just one?
Can you
repeat?
Yes.
Do you only have one Verbline window open in your browser?
Yes.
Yeah, I think it's okay now. Now it's okay, but a minute ago I could hear myself, so don't worry. Where are you from, Sergey?
I am from Russia.
Russia. Okay. Well done, Hazel.
I remember from school very little Russian. I know only the alphabet. I know now.
Well, that's very impressive. I'm impressed.
And now I'm learning Arabic, and it's very, very difficult. I didn't think that it could be so difficult.
Difficult. How many languages are you learning?
No, only English and Arabic now.
Okay. Are you learning them for work or just for pleasure?
For pleasure.
For pleasure. Okay.
Yes.
Well, I'm not
for
sure how
traveling.
And for traveling. Okay. I'm not sure how your Arabic's going, but your English is fantastic.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Where in Russia are you from, Sergey?
From Moscow.
Moscow. Okay. Cool. Well, welcome to the class. Samir, where are you from? I think your microphone is muted, Samir. I think you need to go in your settings and get your microphone.
Okay.
So there we go.
Now. I am from Azerbaijan.
Azerbaijan.
From Baku, capital city of Azerbaijan.
Baku, very nice. I've seen pictures of Baku. I think it looks lovely. It's a nice city.
Yeah, actually.
Good. Okay, and then we have Igor and Hazel and one more student who just joined, Misa. Hiding from the camera, I can see. It's okay. Be nice if you didn't hide. There we go. Oh, no, she's hiding from the class now as well. It always makes me laugh when people come in and out, especially when I ask a question and then they jump out just like that. You can't escape the spotlight in Verbline class. See, there's the spotlights here. It's funny. Okay, all right. So today we're going to be talking about food. I've done some food classes before, maybe one, maybe two, but I was more focused on different types of food and food containers, for example, and it was very vocabulary oriented. Today I want to talk more about our eating habits and different types of food that we like, whether we like to cook or not cook, and we're going to play a couple of games that are food related that will just help with speaking practice, I think, as well. So I'm going to start off by asking a few questions of you guys. Who here likes to cook? Do any of you cook everything, or as I do most of you, do some of you maybe buy ready-made meals? Does everyone know what that is?
Yes. Sorry to disappoint you. I think I'm the only woman here, but I hate to cook. I don't like at all. And because maybe I'm a vegetarian and I don't like meat, and so I prefer simple meals. For example, my favorite meal during the summer is tomatoes with some mozzarella cheese or goat cheese. And as a dessert, I prefer always strawberry with cream. These are my favorite.
Strawberries with cream. These are very simple dishes, but really, really delicious as well.
Yes. These are my favorite dishes anyway.
Ah, but you can't eat that every day.
Indeed. only during the summer, most of the days.
Okay. So why do you hate cooking so much, Hazel? Can you explain?
I don't know, maybe from when I was a child, my mother never let me cook. She always said, no, you have to learn, don't do dishes, don't do the laundry, don't do anything, your only job is to learn. So maybe that's why I hated this kind of chores and this kind of activities.
But usually if my mother or father said that I could not do something, or I was not allowed to do something, then I would want to do it more. You know, if you're a child, you're rebellious.
Indeed.
But in your case, it actually worked. Is that okay?
Yes.
I don't want to do it. I prefer learning. Okay, fair enough. So when you cook, you try to do simple things.
Yes.
Yeah. Do you have a family, Hazel?
No. I stay all by myself. I am alone.
Okay. No. So you do ready. So you eat like me. You eat too many ready-made meals.
I hate ready-made meals. I prefer to prepare simple dishes. I prefer to prepare for myself simple dishes.
Like sandwiches and things like that.
Yes, and boil vegetables or put in the oven or something like that.
So you do cook, you just don't like it?
No, yes.
Sorry, when you said I hate cooking, I immediately assumed that you don't cook, but there's no reason to assume.
No, simple dishes I always cook for me because it's healthier than ready-made meals.
Ready-made meals, yeah. Everyone understands ready-made. It means it's already done. You just have to put it in the microwave, usually. Igor, how about you? Tell me about your cooking habits.
I don't have so many cooking habits.
Okay. So what do you do? What do you do for food? How do you?
I eat usually sea products. Seafood, sorry.
What? Seafood?
Seafood, yeah.
Okay, but how
Fish, and all kind of this.
But how do you prepare them?
Prepare, put and boil.
So you cook?
Yeah, but not so, I don't know, sophisticated.
Okay.
Simple,
sophisticated. Yeah, something simple. I'm not
put in the oven or boil.
I'm not a chief. Yeah, chief. Chef. I'm not a chef.
Yeah. Okay.
In this, I'm not pro in this domain.
But to me, if you're boiling stuff and you're cooking stuff, then the next step to make it taste like is not that difficult. Then you just get some cookbooks. Oh, I have to add some pepper, or I have to add something else. Some
herbs.
Yeah, the hard part is when I think of cooking, I have to do the washing up, right? In English, you say to do the washing up. This is not an American expression. To wash up means to do the dishes. To do the dishes means to clean all of the cooking equipment and the dishes, obviously, when you are finished. I thought, I don't want to do this. I don't want to have to boil stuff and wait and blah, 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 blah. But you and Hazel do all that stuff anyway.
Yes.
So then it's not such an extra leap to make it a bit fancy or sophisticated, I think. Yeah. Listen, I'm just trying to encourage you.
I do not do something like at a professional level, yeah? To do something, I don't know, what you can eat in a restaurant, for example.
Okay, no, but most people, even if you're an amateur, like it takes years of training to do restaurant quality food, I think.
Yeah.
So we're going to come on to restaurants in a second, though, so we'll hold that thought for a moment. For a second, I just want to ask a few others about their cooking habits. Andrea, are you with us?
Da, yes.
Hello. I assume you're Russian because of the fact you said da.
I'm from Romania and...
Oh, I'm sorry. Does da mean yes in Romania?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So tell me, do you cook or are you cooked for by somebody?
I'm 13 and I sometimes help my mom. Not.
So you're like we say in a restaurant you have a chef, and then the person who is just underneath the chef is the sous chef. So.
Sous chef.
Yes.
Sushi.
Something like that.
Yes, this is a French expression because the word sous means underneath. It means below. So it's just below the chef. You're your mother's sous chef.
Yes.
Okay. Do you enjoy doing that? Do you think you might want to start cooking yourself one day? Or?
Maybe, yes.
Yes.
I like cooking.
But if the food that your mother cooks continues to taste good, then maybe not.
Maybe.
You save yourself some trouble. Okay, cool. And how about you, Samir?
To be honest, I hate actually to cook, but I have to do because I am freshman now in university and I am away from my family.
Okay, so no one else is going to do it for you.
Yeah, I must do.
Okay. So Andrea, you should listen to Samir because soon you will be at university, and if you teach yourself now, then it will be easier. You won't be in Samir's situation, which is very bad. So what kind of stuff are you making for yourself, Samir? Are you doing like in England we have beans on toast. Toast, we all know what toast is, and beans is like you put them in the microwave and beans on toast.
I know.
Yeah, okay.
Just for myself, I do, for example, I can say fries or chicken fries.
Okay.
Like that. Or sometimes I prefer to buy something takeaway.
Ah, that's simple. Yeah, takeaway is good.
Yes.
I think you said chicken fries. I think you mean fried chicken, right? Fried chicken? Like Kentucky Fried Chicken?
Yeah. I mean that.
Yeah.
Yes, my point.
Fried, whatever. So healthy food. You like to make healthy food for yourself.
Yes.
Okay, good. Yeah, it's very easy when you're at university to because you don't have so much time as well because you're studying and socializing, and it's easier to make things that aren't so healthy. Unfortunately. So cool. Just make sure you have lots of fruit. Mario in the chat says he'd like to participate in the class, but he has to go and cook now. So at least we know that he cooks. Sergey, tell us briefly about your cooking experience.
My cooking experiences. I do like to cook some kinds of students' food, like soup, porridge, meat. Cook it, and I cook it for myself.
Okay. Do you have a specialty? Does everyone know what a specialty is?
Yes.
A specialty can mean a few things. Means in one sense it means what are you. It really means what are you very good at. If I'm a specialist in something, then I'm very good at something. But if you're talking about food and you say what is your specialty, then you mean what is this the dish that you do better than any other dish. And if you go to a restaurant, often you will ask for the specials. The specials. This means the dishes that just for this day or just for this week, they're special dishes. Sorry for that interlude, but what is your specialty, Sergey?
I don't know. It's a difficult question.
Okay, so what's your favorite dish that you like to eat the most?
It's meat. I do like meat.
Okay, so you are a real carnivore. Does everyone know the word if someone does not eat meat and fish? Andrea, do you know what that is? What you call that?
Yes, a vegetarian.
Excellent. Does someone know if you do not eat meat but you do eat fish? It's a bit harder.
Well, this is vegetarian, but who doesn't eat meat and fish is vegan, something like that. Vegan.
Pesto vegetarian?
Vegan? No, very close. pesto vegetarian. It actually sounds a bit
Because
like,
I am so vegetarian and eat fish and dairy products.
yeah. So technically, if you're vegetarian, you can still eat eggs and dairy products and things like that.
Yes.
Igor is talking about a vegan, and vegan avoids all animal products, anything to do with animals, and they normally just eat nuts and seeds like a bird. So that's a vegan.
Vegan.
Okay, vegan. And if you're not a pesto vegetarian, if you only eat fish but not meat, you are a pescatarian. Pescatarian. So coincidentally, Hazel, you were very close.
Because in my language we say peste, and I thought it's from Latin.
Yes, because exactly. Pesce in Italian, which is very closely related to Latin, is fish. So pescatarian means that you just eat fish. Mostly. So vegan, vegetarian, and pescatarian. And there are other things, but these are the most common. You are carnivore if you eat meat. If you really like to eat meat, you describe as a carnivore. Like an animal can be carnivorous. Carnivorous.
Or raw vegan.
Or raw, well, yes, you can be raw food as well, or
Raw vegan.
Yeah, raw vegan. Yeah, there's a lot of specialty diets, but I'm trying to cover the main ones. But yeah, raw vegan. I don't know if it's one word, but yeah, I think that's probably a type of diet. But if you're an omnivore, if you ever see the prefix omni before anything, okay? This means not both, everything. So can anyone think of other words that begin with omni that you have heard of? Has anyone heard of any other omni words? No. So sometimes if we're talking about God, sometimes people say God is, or whoever the God is in your religion, you say God.
Omnipresent.
Yes, very good. He is omnipresent. He is everywhere. Or you could say omni. Now I can't think of anything else, but there are other words, like an omnibus. If you are watching a TV series, an omnibus is a collection of all of the episodes from this week, for example. It's everything. And the example I began by giving you is omnivore, which means that you eat everything. I am an omnivore. And also, this is not just for food, but you can say, in my reading habits. What are your reading habits? What do you like to read? I'm an omnivore. I like to read everything, fiction, non-fiction, romance, action, everything. So just remember that about the prefix omni. Okay, so we've discussed our cooking habits. We've discussed a few different types of diet and so forth. I'm going to ask about restaurants now. If we don't like to cook, which it seems that most of us in the class do not, where do we like to eat? If we have our choice, what kind of cuisine do we favor or do we prefer? I'm going to start off by asking Igor that question. Actually, you know what? Ayub, are you with us? Sorry. Ayub, are you alive and well? Okay. Fair enough. We're going to ask Igor in that case. By the way, Sam in the chat gives another good example, omnidirectional. If you're talking about an antenna for a television, it means it goes in every direction. So it's a good example. Sam, if you can, come into the class by all means. Igor, tell us what type of food do you like the most?
What do you mean? What type of food?
Like what? Okay, so if we talk about a country's cuisine, this is talking about the collection of foods that you will eat in that country, for example. So a lot of people say that Britain has very bad cuisine. Okay, like British cuisine is not very good. American cuisine, hamburgers, steak, these kinds of things. So what kind of cuisine do you like, Igor?
I like fish and vegetables, fruits.
Okay, so that's the correct answer if I was just asking what type of food you like. And to be fair, I did ask what type of food, but I'm now thinking about cuisine. So if you go to a restaurant or you have takeout, what do you prefer in terms of cuisine?
In restaurants, I prefer all kind of cuisine, but it's quite expensive. So usually when I go with friends in not restaurant, but something like cafe, yeah, pizza. He is very popular. this kind of cafe. So we eat here usually pizza and some kind of I don't know.
So what if you like pizza? What kind of cuisine is that?
Italian.
Italian.
Perfect.
Italian cuisine.
Yeah, pizza is Italian cuisine. So
Pizza and pasta.
and
Italian.
pasta. Yes, this is the typical Italian cuisine is pizza and pasta. Okay, cool, fair enough. Hazel, how about you? Do you have a particularly favorite cuisine?
No, I don't have a particular favorite cuisine because when I eat at the restaurant, and usually I eat only when I travel, I have to choose it, and it's very difficult because I eat only fish, dairy products, no meat, and
Okay. So wait, what's your diet? What's the name of your diet then? If you eat no dairy, fish.
only without meat. I eat everything without meat.
Okay, I think that's pescatarian then, because pescatarians still eat everything. So I think you are a pescatarian. Yeah.
Yes.
So you need to find a cuisine that emphasizes fish.
Yes, but I don't like the seafood, only fish. The other seafood,
Okay.
I cannot eat. When I was in Spain, I tried to eat a paella with the seafood, and I couldn't eat.
It didn't
I
work.
didn't like it at all. Didn't work. No, not for me.
So is this all by taste because you don't like the taste of meat and
The smell. I think the smell of seafood I don't like, and I like fish only if don't smell too much fish.
if it doesn't smell too much?
It doesn't smell
Yes,
too
not
much.
too
Yes.
much. Yeah. Okay, fair enough. So it's difficult. So it depends. You're less interested in the cuisine and more interested in where you can get some nice fish that does not smell.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
And try all kind of fruits and vegetables always.
Always. That's the healthiest.
Yes.
Very good. And Igor, how about you? No, sorry, not how about you. I was going to ask you about what toppings you like to have on your pizza.
What? Sorry?
What topping? A topping. If you have a topping, I'll tell you 1 second. Does anyone know what a topping is?
Topping, what's that?
No.
Can anyone guess?
Yes.
Sauce.
Cheese, tomatoes.
Hazel, let me. Yes,
Okay.
yes, you're right. Andrea, what do you think?
One sauce, dressing.
Yeah, it's not really sauce so much. It's like this. It means what you have on top. So
Yeah.
normally when you talk about toppings, you're talking about pizza, or you could be talking
Ice
about
cream.
ice cream as well.
Ice
Don't
cream.
worry, Hazel, don't worry about it. It's fine. Ice cream, you have toppings. Pizza, you have toppings. So Igor, what toppings do you like to have on your pizza?
On my do you mean what's made of this pizza or what?
No, it's the items that go on top.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I am not really picky, and when I go to pizza, I usually, how I can say, I take pizza that I didn't eat last time. Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
so I have menu, and they say next.
Okay. Fine.
I mean, they have where you can choose from what to choose. So I
Yeah.
choose every time new.
So you like to vary it up. You change it. You change every time.
Yeah,
Try
of course.
everything. Okay. Very good. A very good expression or a proverb we can say is variety is the spice of life. Can everyone see that? Variety is the spice of life. That means that it makes things more fun when you change. So that's what Igor thinks. Variety is the spice of life. Because spice is like gives you a kick. It's fun, entertaining. Okay, good. Andrea, I'm going to ask you, if you're from Romania, and maybe Hazel can help, what's your favorite dish of your country? Is there like a special dish in Romania that you really like?
Yes, there are many.
Mm-hmm.
And it's minced meat in cabbage or vine leaves.
Minced meat in that sounds delicious.
Yes.
This is the problem with these classes.
Stuffed cabbage.
Stuffed cabbage, yes. So you can have stuffed potato or stuffed cabbage, or a pizza can have a stuffed crust when there is cheese in the crust of the pizza.
Yeah.
But what's the word for it? Is there a name for this that can be translated, or?
No, it's much shorter in Romanian, but this is the only in English.
English stuffed cabbage. Okay. How about you, Hazel? Do you like that dish? Or of course you don't, because it has meat.
Yes. I don't like because it has meat. But this dish, I think it's Turkish because it's sarmale and it's a Turkish name. They roll the cabbage leaf or wine leaf around the minced meat and rice and spices. And I know it's a Turkish dish.
So maybe it came to Romania from Turkey?
Yes.
Originally. Okay, good. That sounds delicious. That's your favorite dish from Romania, is that right, Andrea?
Yes.
Yes, okay. Do you help your mother to prepare this?
Yeah, I love helping my mother.
Then you like to cook. The best way to motivate yourself to cook
It's a good beginning.
Yeah, is to cook food that you love, right? Because then you always have a lot of pleasure at the end of it. The payoff is worth it. The payoff is kind of an American expression, and it's not, you could put a hyphen in between it as well. This means like the reward, the payoff. It's like when you get paid for something.
Oh, yes.
You get paid for your efforts in cooking with a delicious stuffed cabbage dish.
No, unfortunately.
Yeah. Okay, Samir, how about you? What's your favorite dish of Azerbaijan?
First of all, I want to say my favorite cuisine is Turkish cuisine.
Okay.
I like Adana kebab, Adana barbecue from Turkish cuisine. It's very delicious for me. And when it comes our cuisine, I like Dolma. It's very famous in here.
Can you describe Dolma?
Describe? I can't because I don't know how.
I want you to make my mouth water. If you say something is mouth watering, hold on.
Mouth watering.
I think maybe this word is hyphenated, but I think you can make it as one word. If a word gets repeated enough, then often you can take the hyphen away. But this means you make my saliva glands go into overdrive. Like
okay, I see.
It makes my mouth water. I need to eat this.
I see, but I don't know how it is prepared.
Okay, so Hazel thinks it's a stuffed pepper. Is that right? You know a pepper, like a red or green pepper, and you put meat inside?
No, it's not that. It's not like that.
Okay.
That's
okay. If you're struggling, don't worry. We can look it up.
And from Turkish cuisine, I can say pide or lahmacun is very delicious meal dish. And I want to taste Chinese cuisine.
Have you not tasted Chinese before?
No.
Okay.
Never. But I want to.
Yeah. Spring rolls. There's all kinds of delicious things. Stir fry.
And first of all, I want to taste sushi. But yes. I never did.
Has anyone else tried sushi in the class?
And I never will.
Well, you have a very love-hate relationship with fish, Hazel.
Indeed.
I think some things you really love in other parts. I think sushi smells, so that's probably why.
No, but it's raw fish. I never want to eat raw fish.
I never think of the concept of raw or cooked I think concept delicious or not delicious. That's why.
Good for you. You're open-minded related to food. I'm not, unfortunately.
But you have to try to expand, to go out of your comfort zone sometimes.
Yes.
Yeah, but listen, everyone to their own taste. Anyway, dolma is this link that I put in the chat. So we call this in English, I think, vine leaves or stuffed vine leaves.
Yes, sarma in Romanian.
Yeah.
Yes.
In Turkish and Romanian, sarma.
Yes, sarma is our dolma. Yes, I know.
It's funny because, go ahead, Hazel.
And you see dolma biber, that is stuffed belly pepper, I thought is dolma, because we say dolma when we stuff belly pepper, and we say sarma when we stuffed wine leaves or cabbage leaves.
Or cabbage or something like that. Okay. Interesting. You find the same dish in many countries, but sometimes there is a slight variation on the dish. Like they have dumplings in lots of countries in Europe, but then they have vareniki in Ukraine, which is like a special type of dumpling. And it's good. It's cool because often we think, that's not the same thing, but actually it's pretty similar.
Yeah.
So I think vine leaves from Turkey probably taste a bit different from vine leaves from Lebanon, for example, but they're both delicious. So, cool. Okay, good. Thank you for sharing that. How about you, Sergey? Is there a favorite dish of Russia? Do you like borscht?
Yes, of course.
Yeah, yes, of course. I have no choice. I have to like borscht. And what else? What other Russian dishes? Pirogi?
Yes, of course, pierogi and some kinds of potatoes, and that's all, I think.
Okay, but there's not a particular dish that really makes your mouth water. To make your mouth water, remember we just discussed, it means it makes lots of saliva in your mouth. No?
No.
Not particular. Okay, that's fine. Okay, we're going to take a bit of a break away from talking about restaurants and cooking habits, and we're going to play a fun game now to do with, and this is just a speaking exercise, sort of to talk. It's called a potato game. Okay, so everyone has 5 seconds to give the use of a potato. Okay.
Oh, I can't get it.
I'm talking about a potato, which is a type of food. It's a short game, but I think it could be fun. It's something that you can do with a potato.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay. Maybe, yeah. And if you cannot do this in 5 seconds, then you are out of the game, and the person who wins is the last person who has a use of potato. Okay. And we're going to go from left to right. So we're going to start off with Andrea, then we're going to do Hazel, Igor, Nadia. Are you with us? Nadia, can you hear me?
Yes, I have been with you for 10 minutes.
Okay. Okay, I'm sorry. I haven't asked you a question already. I'll ask you the first when we come on to the next discussion.
No problem.
I just wanted to check that your microphone is working, because sometimes people come to the class but they can't actually speak. So, sorry about that. Okay, so we'll start off with where are you from, by the way, Nadia?
I'm from Russia, Zach. I've been to some of your classes before.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Then I doubly apologize.
No problem. It's okay. No problem. You have about 300 students or
There's a lot of students that come and go. Yeah. Do you have a favorite dish from Russia? Like Sergey likes?
Not in Russia. No. Not in Russia. I just wanted to say a quick note about the difference between vareniki and pelmeni.
Okay.
Because vareniki is a stuffed dough with sour cream or cherry or potato, and pelmeni is stuffed with meat. With meat,
okay. So they're the difference. And both of them in English, you can say dumpling, a dumpling. I'll put this in the chat.
Okay. There is an Italian word for this. I have forgotten about it.
No, yeah, I'm thinking of gnocchi, but that's not the same thing.
No.
Yeah, there's another word. I'm not sure. For me,
I will remember by the end of the class.
Okay, excellent. Okay, so let's play the potato game quickly, and then I have another game for us after that to do with food. So we'll start off with Andrea now.
We can make fries.
Very good. Hazel?
I can make jacket potato.
Very good. Igor?
I can... sorry, but what we have to say? I didn't...
Something you can do with a potato.
I can throw a potato.
Yes, you can. Okay, Nadia.
Once I've tasted in America something which was called like potatoes. It was roasted or something. It was extremely delicious. I don't remember exactly the name of the dish. It's what's like potato skins.
Potato skins, yes. You can make filled or stuffed potato skins. Delicious. I'm going to do a very quick Google so everyone can see.
I have no idea
what this is. I'll show you now. This will make you very hungry. Look at the image. Stuffed potato skins.
Yes.
So you put different ingredients inside the potato skins. It helps. Okay, very good, Nadia. Samir, your turn.
I have no idea.
Okay, you're out. Useless.
Okay.
Useless.
Game over.
You didn't want to play this game anyway, I can tell. So, Sergey.
In fact, I can sell potatoes.
Yeah, you can definitely sell one. Andrea?
Chips.
You said that already. Potato. Okay, so here's a really good distinction. In America, French fries, in English, French fries are called chips. So if you're in England and you say, I want chips, then this is the same as French fries. But in English, you do say French fries as well, but these are a particular type of chip. They're very thin fried chips, okay? So McDonald's always has French fries because these are always French fries. In America, they use French fries for everything. And in America, a chip is a crisp in English, a crisp.
Crisp?
Okay? Yes, a potato chip is a crisp. Let me show you. Google image. In England, this is called crisps. And in America, these are potato chips. Okay? It's very confusing because potato chips in English are French fries. You see? So always be careful with these ones that you know. Okay, so you want to say you can make potato chips. Is that right, Andrea? Okay.
Yes.
Are you with us? No, I don't think so. Hazel?
I can do mashed potatoes.
Very good. Igor?
I can boil a potato.
Very good. This is good. We're coming up with good ones. Nadia?
Draniki, a Russian dish made of grated potato, and when you do little thick pancakes with them and you fry them on the pancake, and it's not a pancake, it's a pancake made of grated potatoes. Please have a look at that.
Yes, when you grate something, okay.
Have a look.
At the
link? Then you add some eggs, some dough, and you fry it like pancakes, and it's delicious.
I need to stop. If we could all refrain from putting links to delicious-looking food in the chat, I would appreciate that.
Looks delicious, Nadia.
It's easy to prepare them. It will take you not more than 20-30 minutes.
Okay. I might do that after the lesson. Sergey, what do you think? Since Samir is gone. What can you do with a potato?
Plant potato into the ground.
Yeah, I can't hear you properly, Sergey. Say that again.
So we can plant our potato.
You can plant potatoes. Yes, you can do that. I suppose you plant potato seeds, though. Actually, would you plant a potato? You don't put a potato into the ground.
Yes, you put potato, Zach. You don't put seeds, of course. You put potato in the ground. And
that makes more potatoes?
Yes.
Oh, I'm really ignorant.
I grew up at the countryside, so I know.
I'm sorry. I'm out. I was out anyway. I didn't realize. Okay. Andrea, what do you think? What else can you do?
Potato stew.
Okay, very good. Hazel?
Roast potato.
Yes, Igor? It doesn't have to be a dish, remember. You threw it before. You can do something else.
Yeah, I can weigh potato.
You can weigh a potato. The verb is to weigh, so you can weigh a potato.
Yeah.
Nadia?
You put the whole potato into a foil paper and put it into the oven, or you can prepare this potato in a microwave. Just the whole potato.
One of them
it's sort of baked.
The first one is like a jacket potato or a baked potato, which is, I think, Hazel said already.
Yes,
but
first time.
Microwave, we didn't say, so maybe this game will go on for too long. I don't know. Samir, you should
for 5 minutes.
You should be ashamed of yourself.
4 or 5 minutes for one big potato in a baked in a microwave. It's also delicious.
Okay. We're gonna change games now because this could go on forever. I realized maybe it wasn't such a good idea. Everyone in the class is a little bit too creative, so I thought people wouldn't be able to do this so much. Au gratin is a very nice one. Deirdre in the chat mentioned another one. We're going to play another game quickly. We're going to take it in terms to think of a vegetable, and everyone else, I'm going to ask a bunch of questions, and each person has to guess what the vegetable is. Okay, and you get points. If you guess after the first question is answered, you get 10 points. If you guess after the second question, you get 9 points. Okay, and then third question, 8, and so on and so forth. So I'm going to ask Igor to think of a vegetable to begin with, but don't tell us.
Me to think about vegetable?
Yeah, imagine a vegetable in your head, yes.
Okay.
Okay, the first question is, can it be boiled?
Yes, it can.
Okay, Andrea, can you do you want to have a guess?
Potato?
No, no.
I don't think potato is a vegetable.
Oh.
But you lost your chance. I'm sorry. Okay, you'll get another chance. Don't worry, Andrea. Is it countable? In a moment, Andrea, we'll come back to you. Or you know what? I'll be generous. You can have another one. Is it a carrot, Igor?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
I was also thinking about a carrot.
It's the most common
I don't know why.
vegetable.
Maybe we give Andrea 5 points instead of 10 because she said potato to begin with. It's because she'd been thinking of potatoes for the last 5 minutes, so she said potato. Okay, very good. So Andrea, you think of a vegetable now. You got one? Okay. Can it be boiled? Can you boil the vegetable?
Yeah.
Okay. Samir, do you want to guess?
Again, potato.
No, it's not a vegetable. No one's listening to me.
What's it?
A potato is a grain, I think. You say a grain or a starch. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The definition of a grain is dry seeds, unit of measurement. Is a potato... Hold on. As far as I know, a potato is not a vegetable. To the 5 day, that doesn't class it as a vegetable. Yeah, it's a starch. It's a starch product, which is like carbohydrates. So like rice, potatoes, wheat, grain, they all contain carbohydrates. I can't give you the scientific definition of carbohydrates, but we need them for our diet. We need protein and carbohydrates. Okay, we're going to play one more because these games are fun, but they're not actually getting us talking that much. So I've changed my mind a little bit about them because I think we should be, having conversations in English, really. So we'll do it one more time. We'll keep going with Andrea's. So is it countable or uncountable, Andrea?
A vegetable?
Mm-hmm. For example, let me think of an uncountable vegetable. Well, I can't now. I think most vegetables are. Maybe that's a bad question then. Okay, we'll ask you the next question. Does it grow in the ground?
Beet?
No. You're thinking, does it grow in the ground or does it grow on top of the ground, for example, or on a tree? On a plant?
Underground.
Underground.
In the ground? Okay. I suppose it's the same thing. If you say, does it grow in the ground, that means it can still be a plant that comes up. Okay. So, Sergey, do you want to have a guess?
It's a difficult question.
She said that it's boiled, yeah?
It can be boiled, and it grows in the ground.
Okay.
Maybe it's pepper.
Pepper?
Andrea, is it green, Andrea?
Green?
It can be green if
Green?
it's
Is it
under
color? Is its color green?
Or just, is it green yet? No? Okay.
Is it white?
Yes.
I think I know.
Okay, go for it, Hazel.
Oh. But let me think in English because I know it in Romanian.
Onion.
How is in Romanian?
No, onion or garlic? Yes.
Onion.
Garlic.
Garlic.
Garlic. Very good.
Yeah.
Very good. Okay. So that's good. We got it. We got two. We got there at the end. We did a potato game and we got garlic and Igor's carrot. Good job, guys. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is talk about our daily sort of eating habits a little bit. So I want to ask, how much tea or coffee do you drink every day, Samir?
Oh.
Do you drink lots of tea and coffee in your diet?
Yeah, I drink a lot of coffee a day, one a day.
You drink only one coffee per day?
Oh.
You said a lot of coffee, but then you said I drink one per day.
Yes.
How much coffee do you drink per day?
Actually, 4 or 5 or 7, like that.
Not 6.
No.
Okay. If you drink too much coffee, you can say you are wired.
You are what?
This is an American expression, but if you're wired, it means you're always very hyperactive. Too much.
That's
to say the name of
me.
That's you, Hazel?
Yes.
You're always wired.
Wired.
You can say, I'm wired on coffee.
Okay, yes.
What's the name of the substance that makes you wired, Igor? Do you know?
Caffeine?
Yes, very good. Lots of coffee has caffeine. There's lots of caffeine in coffee, and there's lots of caffeine in tea as well. So you can both get wired from both of those. Okay. What's your biggest meal of the day, Nadia? Do you eat biggest meal at lunch or breakfast or dinner?
Right now, I'm heavily trying to slim, and so my biggest meal of the day is my breakfast.
Oh, really? Okay. So you have a small breakfast and you have a smaller lunch and a smaller dinner.
No, I try to have only breakfast, but it's hard.
That doesn't sound very healthy to me.
Yeah.
And what do you have for this breakfast? What do you have in this breakfast?
I try to eat some proteins like meat or something.
Okay, fine.
To get enough energy till the end of the day.
If you're not eating protein in the day, then you're in trouble. I'm a doctor, so trust me.
I will.
No, I'm not. Okay, cool. Now I want to talk about weird foods a little bit. What is the strangest thing you've ever eaten, Igor?
No, I never eaten strangest food.
That's not true. That's a false statement. You've never eaten a stranger's food. You have to have eaten a stranger's food, even if it's just potatoes.
But why? This is not strange. This is usual food in our country.
Yeah, you've never eaten a strange food.
Yeah.
Right.
I never eaten strange food.
Is there anything you would like to try that you have heard about?
No.
No?
I heard about some Japanese food, I don't know, that's very weird food, but I do not want to try.
You have no interest? Okay.
Yeah, no.
Has anyone here tried anything a little bit bizarre?
No.
Octopus.
What?
Octopus. Tell us about that, Andrea. Bye-bye, Alice. Thank you for coming. Nice to see you. When did you eat octopus?
I eat octopus with rice, and it was good. I liked it. It seemed strange to me, but
did you get used to it?
yes.
Okay.
I'll definitely eat again.
You know, in Korea, often they will eat baby octopus while it is still alive.
Wow.
So I won't show you now because it's a waste of class time, but you can look on YouTube for ManEating baby octopus, and you see him, he puts it in his mouth, and all of the tentacles, these are tentacles, you see them when the thing goes into his mouth.
Yes, I saw in a travel movie, I think.
Yeah. So maybe you would think twice about eating octopus after watching that. Once I was in Thailand, and this is the strangest thing I have eaten. I ate dried or roasted maggots.
No.
Do we know what maggots are?
Could you please type it?
Yes.
Maggot, an animal.
That's right.
I'll show you with Google Images. I'm going to disgust you a little bit, but there you go.
Indeed, it's disgusting. It's like, sorry. Sorry. You was courageous, indeed.
Whenever
You're brave.
Yes, whenever I am about to kiss somebody, I always remind them that I have eaten maggots before I do that.
Good idea.
But they were dead, and they actually tasted quite delicious. They were like a salty snack, like potato chips or crisps or something like this. But in Thailand, they have some interesting eating habits. On the street where I bought the maggots, they also had scorpions. A scorpion, do we know what this is?
Yes.
Like that. Yeah.
It's poisonous.
Yes, it stings you with the tail, stings you. And
Cockroach?
yes.
You tried cockroach?
I could not bring myself to try it. I could not.
I would try cricket. I think I would try crickets, not crouch, but crickets I would try.
Sam says he's only interested in flies. I'm not sure if I believe him. So maggots are fly larvae, right? So they larvae is the like an egg, almost like an egg, like a caterpillar, for example, before it becomes a caterpillar, is in a larvae, and then like out of the maggot comes the fly, or whatever. So Hazel, when did you almost try crickets?
No, I am going to try if I have a chance. I'm going to try crickets. I don't know, but I am not disgusted by this idea.
I'm not disgusted.
Disgusted.
Past participle, yeah. Okay. You're not disgusted. Interesting. Even if you see the little eyes and the little mouth.
No, I won't see because they will be covered, I think, with some.
Because maybe you like some chocolate covered crickets.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Anyway, I am going to try.
Okay. Yes, chocolate covered crickets are quite a thing. I think you can order them on the internet actually. So maybe we should do a class experiment where everyone this week will order some chocolate crickets. And next week we can eat them together in the class.
Yes.
Maybe I'll do that. If I remember, I will find a link on the internet to some cheap chocolate crickets, and we can all eat them together.
Sam says that I have to remove here its legs so they don't sting. It's disgusting.
Yeah. It's not
I
good.
don't think that they have legs or eyes because if I think I won't eat them, never. I won't be able.
Well, so here's an interesting thought experiment. Do you know what a thought experiment means? An imaginary experiment that will help us to figure something out. So I want to know, everyone here, apart from Hazel, is everyone here does have normal eating habits? I suppose, like they eat meat, they eat fish. Is this true, or does anyone else have a special diet? Nadia, you eat everything?
Yes, I eat everything. I used to be a vegetarian, but not now.
Okay, so let me ask you, Samir, for example, or if Samir, if tomorrow I said, from now on, if you want to continue to eat meat, you have to kill everything that you eat yourself. Okay,
No.
you would stop. You would stop, would you?
What?
What would you do if I said this? Would you say I will not eat meat, or I will continue to eat meat, even if I have to go out with a knife and a gun and kill everything that I eat?
No, I never eat that. Never do that.
No, but if in this hypothetical, we're saying, would you do this, hypothetically? Or would you say, I will give up meat, or I will give up fish? If tomorrow I said this.
I don't know exactly.
You don't like the idea of this?
Yeah.
Okay. Sergey, how about you? What would you do? Would you become a vegetarian, or would you go out with your gun and kill your food and hunt for your food?
I can vegetarian maybe.
But the first thing you said to me was how much you love meat. You said, I love to eat meat. I'm a carnivore. So you can't love it that much if you're not willing to kill the food yourself. It's a difficult question. That's why I'm asking you. Has anyone else got an opinion on it? It's an interesting one, right? But if you say I would become a vegetarian, unfortunately you are a hypocrite.
You are what?
A good one. A hypocrite is someone that presents themselves in one way to themselves or to other people, but actually behind the surface they are something else. Okay? So I would say you're a hypocrite because you said, oh, if you eat meat or eat fish, then you are saying I am happy with the practice of hunting fish and hunting meat, and the animals should die. It's okay for animals to die. But if you are not prepared to go and kill the animal yourself, then it's like you want the good parts, but you don't want the bad parts, right? So then I think it's like you're a hypocrite a little bit. I am probably a hypocrite. I don't know. Does everyone understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
being a hypocrite means a little bit like being a liar.
Yeah,
Or
it's a
Yes,
little,
pe-
but
with a
right.
this is what
person
I'm
with
saying. I
double
think
standards.
exactly.
Two-faced.
No.
A person with double standards.
That's exactly right. And to me, this is like a double standard. Because if you eat fish and meat, to me, you should be okay with killing it yourself. Why should someone else do that? Right? It doesn't have to be a double standard, but it feels like one to me. Because it means you're happy to eat the final product and benefit, but you're not happy about the dirty work or doing something very kind of physical and visceral that makes you think, oh my gosh, because this is the truth of what happens every time you put meat in your mouth. There was someone who was out there with, you know, a gun or in a slaughterhouse, whatever it is, who had to kill this animal, and it's very easy to ignore this fact. So to me, this is like having a double standard.
Two-faced.
Two-faced a little bit, but many people do it, you know. So I think it's a good practice. I've often thought about it, and I think, you know, the truth is I probably would, if I had to, I probably would go out and kill my food. Anyway, it's a very morbid subject. I'm sorry. I don't want everyone to force everyone to think about killing animals and fish, but I think it's healthy to question your habits sometimes.
But the fish you haven't have to kill them, because as long as you catch them and you took them from the water, they die.
They die anyway. Yes, but you are still killing it. But there's maybe not as much blood. There's no blood.
Yes, you haven't have to slaughter them.
Yes, you haven't had to slaughter them. Does everyone know what to slaughter means?
Okay.
Is to kill, basically. Does anyone, here's an interesting, completely off topic, but do you know what manslaughter? Manslaughter.
When Nazis bombed London, it was a manslaughter in the Second World War.
When who bombed London? The Nazis.
The Nazis, the fascists, yeah, the Nazis.
No, that wasn't manslaughter. That was just bombing or slaughter. Manslaughter it's a legal term in the law when you kill someone, but really it was by accident. It's not murder. It's like one step below murder. So you did not have the intention for that person to die. But
accidental.
Yes.
Accidental murder, you mean?
Yeah, I think that's probably the correct definition, is accidental. Let me just quickly Google, but that's more or less the definition. Design manslaughter. The crime of killing a human being without malice aforethought, which is a very complicated legal term, or otherwise in circumstances not amounting to murder. So there may be some gray areas where actually it wasn't quite an accident, because you knew something bad could happen, but maybe you took the risk anyway, for example. But that's not the same as saying you actually intended to kill somebody. So you can see the word slaughter, which means to kill, is part of manslaughter there. Okay, cool. I think that's basically it. We could keep talking about food for hours, but I think probably enough for today. We've been talking about it for an hour now. Did anyone have anything they wish to add or discuss to do with their diet?
Thank you for the class.
Yeah? Okay, no, you're welcome, Nadia. Someone's taking pictures of us. So you're going to be famous tomorrow.
You're experimenting with Google applications.
Yes, yes. I don't know if it's Samir. Samir's taking pictures of us.
Yeah.
He wants to remember the wonderful class that we had.
To memorize, yes. To remember forever.
Talking about maggots and killing animals and things like this.
And cricket chocolate chips.
And chocolate crickets, yes. I will try now, see if I can find somewhere to buy cheap chocolate crickets online. And I think it would be very funny if we, or maybe next week or in 2 weeks from now, we all ate these chocolate crickets together.
And we share our experiences.
Yes, yes. Maybe some of us will discover a new passion. We like to eat chocolate-covered insects now for the rest of our lives. It's an interesting conversation starter anyway. If you're on the train and someone's like, oh, what are you eating? Oh, just some spiders. Or, some crickets.
Maggots.
You want to try? You want to try? They're delicious.
No, never. Maggots, no. Crickets, sure, but
Maybe.
not maggots.
Okay. Well, I'll see if I can dig up some crickets for you. Not literally. Not literally.
I understand.
Okay. All right, guys. Well, thank you very much for coming. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. And I hope to see you all soon. Lovely to see some new faces. I do 2 classes. Usually I do 2 classes on Sunday morning, London. I live in London, London time, and 2 classes on Saturday morning. And I do 1 grammar class a week, and that's usually today. So I just had that one before the one we did now.
I saw it.
Pardon? Oh, you saw it. You were watching. Okay. Well, I hope you learned something.
Of course.
Of course. Okay. All right, guys. Well, have a good week, and I'll see you all soon.
Thank you
Have a
very
good
much.
day.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Everybody.
Thank you.